In your face, Tyler. In your handsome face, Tyler Seguin. Last night, the New York Rangers beat the Dallas Stars 7-4 after what was the most terrifying, hard 5 minutes of my life. I was ready to call the crisis hotline. This is an emergency! Igor Shesterkin doesn't play well anymore! Call in the National Guard. This is a big problem. But we didn't have to do any of that. Everything was okay. The New York Rangers played the Dallas Stars in Dallas. It was the last of their 4 away game trip, and those 2 games in the middle of the trip were hot garbage. The Rangers lost to Minnesota 5-2, which stung even more because I'm still not over the Minnesota win over the Rangers on Hank night. And then they lost again to St. Louis 6-2. Is Igor Shesterkin not good anymore? Do the Rangers feel comfortable enough in the fact that they basically clinched a playoff spot that they're going to toy with my emotions and just not try? Is that how this is going to be? And I know the Dallas Stars are they're 1 point away from a wild card spot. Obviously, they're going to come in guns blazing. The New York Rangers decided to scratch Ryan Reeves. And in my head, I'm like, well, shit, Jamie Benn is a thug. We need Reeves. Shesterkin's coming off this huge L. Everything is bad. Our boy Gerard Gallant, he put up a different setup for this game. We've got 11 forwards and 7D, and like I said, Ryan Reeves was scratched. I don't really know why, don't really care. We didn't really need him. It all worked out in the end. Big fan of that lineup. Gonna have to use that one from now on. But let's talk about those first 5 minutes. The first shot taken, 49 seconds into the game, the Dallas Stars score. I hadn't even finished making the tweet about how ugly their uniforms were, and then they scored. And then before I could finish the tweet about how punchable Tyler Seguin's face is, no, violence is not the answer. But then Tyler Seguin scores and violence is the answer. It's not even been 5 minutes and the Rangers are down 2-0. But then somebody came and lit the biggest fire under the New York Rangers' ass in the entire world. They went bananas. They took back the momentum. They took complete control of the game. They also took complete advantage of Jake Ottinger and his weak lower blocker side. They saw that that was a weak part and they just exploited it. The New York Rangers rally and they finished the first period 4-2. Let's go. How did those goals come about? Greg McKegg managed to get one past him. Love that name too, Greg McKegg. Shout out to Greg McKegg's parents for naming him that. Also, shout out to Greg McKegg for getting the scoring going. He gets the first goal for the New York Rangers. And this is where all the momentum changed. The Rangers get on the power play. You know what I mean? You know the one where the Rangers have had the best one in the league since January 16th? That one? Yeah, they go on that power play. And Mika DJ Z-Bad Zibanejad, 8 seconds into this power play, launches a missile from the top of the circle. I haven't seen Zibanejad rock one off like that in quite a while. Right after that beautiful shot, the Rangers just had all of the energy on their side. And with that energy came 2 more goals, one from Adam Fox and one from Artemi Panarin. So the Rangers go into the first intermission up 4-2. Nice. From there, the Dallas Stars were chasing the game. They did end up having 1 goal on the power play. Robertson put one past Shesterkin, but Nemeth came through in the second and brought back that 2-goal lead. So we're back where we started once we get into the second intermission, still up 2 over the Stars. Now, third period comes. Old man Joe Pavelski. He dug deep into his geriatric soul, scraped one more past, which the New York Rangers quickly reminded him the future is now old man. And Barclay Goodrow put the Dallas Stars to bed at 14:07 in the third. And then Ryan Strome made sure to tuck him in, read him a little story. He got the empty netter. And there was only 1 minute and 30 seconds left. So the New York Rangers get that huge dub over the Dallas Stars. What I loved about this game as well, we also saw Artemi Panarin stepping up and being the freshest bread man to ever be a bread man. He was Artemi Panarin as we love him to be. I also love seeing Mika Zibanejad out there. He's been consistent all season, but we haven't seen him tear a shot off like that in a while. Zibanejad is a team player, but sometimes I want the team player to get to the top of the damn circle and put somebody's head through the back of the net with how hard they're hitting that puck. And that's just what he did. And that kind of makes everybody else on the team, especially the younger guys, they're getting they're like reminded who the hell Zibby is, not just the world's greatest DJ. So they showed resilience. They showed that they're able to recover even after the world's shakiest start, and they also showed that they are more than just a goalie. Shesterkin was struggling a little bit, and so what happened? The Rangers stepped up and made up for it on the ice within the skaters. We can't have anybody going out and saying, oh, you guys are just a goalie. No, shut up, sir or ma'am. We're way more than a goalie. The whole team stepped up and had Shesterkin's back. Love to see that. After that game, the New York Rangers are still third in the Metro with 79 points. They are trailing first place Carolina, who has 87 points. So that's like a little bit of a And Pittsburgh in second, who has 81 points, not that far away. And at the end of this game, Chris Kreider remains in third place in the league with 38 friggin' goals. He's never scored more than 28 in a season, so just saying that. 28 is his max for a full season. This was game 58, 59, so wow. Panarin finishes the game with his second career high of 5 points in one game. He had 4 assists and 1 goal. Not a big deal. I don't know. Is that good? And Igor Shesterkin, despite that, he got scored on 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times in the last 2 games. He is still leading the NHL in save percentage with .938, and he is in the top 3 for goals average against with 2.07. And they're taking all of that positive energy or whatever, they're bringing that all back to MSG. The next game is Tuesday against the Anaheim Ducks and Trevor Zegras. Such a fucking beauty. 7 p.m. on Tuesday. So we will see if they can bring that with them home, put that on the plane, pack up that good energy, pack up that momentum, pack up that confidence, throw it on the plane and bring it back and put Trevor Zegras in his place. Thank you guys so much for coming through. That's all I have for you today. I will have another video up after the Ducks game on Tuesday. If you like this video, make sure you hit like, subscribe, comment, this, that, all that other stuff. And you can check me out on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. The content, man, the content. I will see you guys all in the next one. And until then, I'm gonna go look at the body issue of Tyler Seguin's. What?